Hey everybody, Real Estate Ninja here. I hope you're doing great. Got a great comment from a subscriber. I want to read it and then I'm going to read a story about it, okay? Because when things start to implode, they go slowly, and then it's like overnight, but it really isn't overnight. Quite frankly, you don't know something until you don't know it, right? Or that you know you didn't know it. How does it go? Put it in the comment section. Point being is this: you go through life and then all of a sudden you have an epiphany. And then everything changes like a paradigm shift, right? Well, we're gonna talk about Opendoor. We're gonna talk about iBuyers of real estate, okay? Because people talk to me all the time. They go, Ninja, you don't know what you're talking about. The economy is not, or real estate's not imploding. Homes are still super expensive. I get it. The price they're asking for is expensive. See if it sells. Like, just wait a week, wait 2 weeks. Before you know it, you're waiting 3 months because it's happening right now. Guys, I'll put a link to my course below. The 80% discount is only for when it's being filmed. Once it's done, the price is going up. I just don't want anyone later to come back and go, I literally had this happen with the last course. Like, you said it was this much. And I'm like, yeah, while I was filming it, now it's done. So it went up. So I'll put the link below. All right. So here's the comment from the subscriber. I found a home for sale in Scottsdale. Wait, let me just back up here. This subscriber understands the market's imploding, okay? But still is a little baffled by this. I found a home here in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's $710,000, way too expensive. Opendoor just bought it in the beginning of December. Very important to remember that time date. Okay, we'll talk about it in a second. They paid $850K. Whoo! How and why are they still buying these homes? So they're already out $150K. Why are they still buying? It makes no sense. So I'm going to read that again. Think about this. Found a home here in Scottsdale. It's $710K, way too expensive. Opendoor just bought it in the beginning of December. They paid $850. Think about the cut they're taking on that. How and why are they still buying these homes? All right, so first off, you see this home for sale and they had already bought it, right? They're now taking a cut in the price. The crash is happening right now. An iBuyer, if you don't know what an iBuyer is, it's an easy way to remember any company that buys real estate pretty much sight unseen over the internet, okay? Internet buyer. They paid $850 grand for it. It's now being listed at $710. I want you to understand, people, it's not Opendoor that's taking that massive cut. Yes, they are, but the money that Opendoor got from that is from your pension funds. Understand that. It is from your pension funds. I know it sounds, it's hard to believe, but that's literally, if you follow the trail, it ends up being somewhere in a mutual fund, a pension fund, a retirement account, some kind of fund. Okay, that's where the money came from so that Opendoor can buy these homes, okay? Not just Opendoor, it's everyone, it's Zillow, all these companies. They go for these big money accounts and you're gonna see it implode. You're gonna see it implode, and I'd be shocked if by this time next year, we didn't see the entire thing unfolding, all right? So here's a story right now, and this is very important. Now, just so you know, this was dated literally 4 weeks ago, all right? So now think about it. When this comment is talking about 4 weeks ago, the beginning of December, Opendoor faces existential crisis as iBuying fights for survival. It says right here, even at the tail end of a year filled with big iBuyer shakeups, this week's news was a shocker. Eric Wu, co-founder and CEO of Opendoor, and in many ways, the public face of the entire sector, was stepping down. The announcement also revealed that Opendoor president Andrew Low Ha-Key was resigning. That chief financial officer, Carrie Wheeler, would now take the helm at the company as the new chief executive. And boy, she's trying to move up the ladder. Holy cow, that is not a move I'd want to make right now. And that the company was pulling off a few other leadership shuffles to boot. That's right, everybody's bailing because the truth is out. The real estate sector is collapsing. Executive turnover is common among big companies that are going under, including and especially in real estate. When real estate's crashing, I'm sorry, it's too easy. It's called low-hanging fruit, everyone. What's crazy is when you're, sorry, it's a side note, when you're ahead of the curve and you're before everyone else, and you're trying to warn all your family and friends, just so you know, a little make you feel better, and then it's not gonna make you feel better. You're gonna be right, but then they're never gonna acknowledge it. Trust me, that's just how losers are. They don't want to acknowledge truth and people that are right and that's why they'll never be winners. That's why you're going to be a winner. And that's why I started that real estate course. I want to bring people through literally if they've never bought a house or if they've owned a house and never had rentals, literally from the pure basics, how to build their wealth now, and then how to spot these deals coming. Now it says right here, an exponential moment. Though Wu's stepping down as CEO has been the headline dominating news, Opendoor's actual announcement is a bit more complex. Gee, weird. Wu isn't leaving the company, but rather stepping into the role of president of Marketplace. The move will consequently see him helm Opendoor's new executives products, which is designed to directly connect home buyers and sellers. Exclusives represents a pivot for Opendoor towards a leaner product that at least theoretically doesn't require vast amounts of cash. So explaining what's going on there is they're trying to lean out things because they're trying to cut the fat. So certain employees that aren't needed are gone. They're getting rid of expensive processes and putting new processes in place of their company to try and save money. The reason why is because they're imploding. There would be no reason to do this if everything was going great, all right? Now, when Inman reached out to real estate analyst Mike Dilpreet, he said the executive shakeup was super significant and compared it to the president and the vice president both resigning at the same time. The situation hasn't changed, Dilpreet said, alluding to his most recent dive into Opendoor, but the situation is pretty dire to the point where you need a significant change. Opendoor went public in December of 2020. Man, to say this is a new company, it's almost like dealing with Solyndra and what Obama did with that money. Hey, there's a big company that came and went real quick. And in less than 2 months, saw shares triple in value to nearly $35 since a high point in February of 2021. However, shares have been an overall downward trajectory, and on Friday they closed at just $1.71. Only slightly above the all-time low of $1.46. Got a buck? You ain't in luck if that buck is in Opendoor right now. It says right here, at a certain point, creditors and investors and stakeholders lose confidence in demand change, Dilpreet continued. I can't imagine a situation in which Opendoor's investors and creditors lost confidence and something needed to happen. Guys, these shakeups are going to be very well known in the next 3 months. And the reason why I say that is because Q4 of 2022's numbers when it comes to the housing market, okay, and how it bleeds over into the big home builders and the mortgage companies and all those alike are going to be out in the open. But then what's really, really exciting is after those numbers come out, it's really going to shake the confidence of the average home buyer in this current quarter we're in right now, Q1 of 2023. So Q1 of 2023's numbers are going to be abysmal. So both of these 2 quarters, we have a lot to look forward to in the real estate sector as we prepare to start crushing it in real estate. Now it's going to take some time, I'm not going to lie. A real estate crash takes a long time because as people start to walk away from their homes, I knew people that did it in 2006. They said, hey, why am I paying a mortgage on this house when I paid this much for it? Now it's only worth this much. I'm walking away. Well, it takes a long time for the banks, even though the house is empty, if the right documents aren't filed, it takes some time for the bank to take that and get that onto the market. And you have what's called shadow inventory. And I believe that a little bit of that's going to be sucked up by pension funds and hedge funds, turning those into rentals. So that's what we need to start navigating. That's why I want to build that course. All right, guys, with that being said, I thank you so much for watching. I'll put the discount link in below. Once the course is done, that link is going to be null and void. All right, guys, hope you have a great day. With that being said, the Economic Ninja, oh gosh, no, it's not. That's my brother. The Real Estate Ninja is out.